And I'm hearing we're all set for A Bug's Life by Stuser, so take it away.
Hi there, I think I'm good to go now. So, hi, I'm Stuser, so I'm doing A Bug's Life on the PlayStation for you guys today. With me I have Eliza. Eliza, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Eliza. I've been playing this game for about a week, but have been friends with Stu for a while, so...
I'm really excited to have Eliza here because it's a new perspective on the game. I've been doing it for a few months. So I guess I'll do the countdown in a couple seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go. So this is A Bug's Life for the PlayStation, like I said. To give you a general baseline of what this game is about, if you've ever seen the Pixar movie, A Bug's Life, it is that. So we are Flick, this little ant, and we are here to save the ant colony. So we have to kill the grasshoppers in order to save the colony. So I'm just going to run to the end of each level or finish the end of level tasks, and that's basically what the game is. So it's pretty straightforward overall. So that's the first level. Very sweet, very simple, pretty awesome. So throughout the run, you'll be noticing some, I guess, glitches or speed tech, which we use just in order to kind of speed things up a bit. So a big objective of this game is using the seeds as well as the coins in order to get past barriers. A fun thing about being able to do this run is that we can just jump on walls and we actually don't need to use any of the seeds. So like that seed, well, I messed up. We're just gonna go back and jump over rather than using the seed. So see that mushroom? We should use that, but we don't need to. And it's the same thing up here. So most of the gaps in the floor, you can just jump over. Another great thing about this run, which I've noticed the chat has been getting very excited about, is Flick's voice lines. Flick has amazing voice lines. Honestly, it brings me so much joy playing this game just to hear him yelling about his journey, hearing him talk about how he's picking up grain here. Grain. Just need to get more berries. All of the wonderful things he says throughout the run. This is the one seed we do use. There recently has been found a skip to get around that one, but I didn't want to learn it before the run actually started. And then once again, just another voice line is the end of level 1. So we're approaching that now, so you'll be able to hear it in just a second. Oh yeah! This happens at the beginning and end of every level, and it's pretty great. I keep going to split. I don't need to split. So this is the third fight. So this is our first boss. The bosses in this game are all pretty simple. You basically just hit them with berries. You need at least a golden berry or a blueberry to kill them. So you can upgrade your berries so they get stronger. So we're just hitting him until he dies, and he has pretty awful screams, so I'm sorry that you have to listen to that. And once we kill them, we exit level just to speed things up a bit. Oh yeah! The other thing to note is that we're menuing through all these and making sure we say no. If we accidentally click save, it's not a big deal, but it does slow down the run a fair amount. This next level is a dandelion flight. So here we are just going across this big river to get to the other side. So we're just working our way to fight the grasshoppers. So these dandelions will spin us up and push us higher in the air so that we don't have to fall into the pit. If we fall into a pit, the giant bird will eat us. So we're just avoiding that from happening. This last one's a bit tricky. I don't feel comfortable with the amount of height I got, so I'm just going to go over here to ensure I get over the pit. And we avoided the bird, so you just gotta get past the thorn plant. And here for the, oh yeah! Oh yeah! The next level is probably one of the most difficult levels in the game. So this level has 2 fairly difficult jumps that Eliza might have to jump in and do some commentary while I'm doing. The first jump is just up here, and I call it a wall glide. In order to get up there, you kind of just skim the wall to give you a little extra height so that you can get over the first ledge. So we'll do that one now, maybe. First try. So in this level, we're collecting 2 of the coins in order to use the seeds. So this is the first time you're really seeing us collecting coins and using seeds in this run. And usually you would need 4 green coins in order to leave this level, but because of the skips that we have, we're actually able to do it with only 2. So that's my first one. And the second one is up here. So I'm going to grab this seed here and bring it over to the green coin in the air. This guy tends to prick you, so you kind of have to avoid him. Sometimes he'll get you and it's not that big of a deal though. So that's the second coin, and now we have a green leaf. So I'm just going to toss this here. And we can get up. So this next jump usually requires 3 seeds, but we can do it with just 2 by placing it in the corner. The ground is slightly raised in that corner, so it kind of allows you to get up a little easier. So that's like perfect placement there. I shouldn't have any problem getting up. There we go. And now we're coming up on the last jump of the game. This is going to take me a few attempts, I would guess. Depending on which version of the game you're on, this jump gets significantly easier. On PlayStation, it is pretty difficult. It's basically 2 frame perfect jumps back to back in order to get up over this wall. So I'm getting one of them. Just need to get both.
Yeah, so basically she's jumping into the wall here to hit one of the few like points that is not actually a wall, but kind of less or more horizontal. That way she can get a second jump, and it's pretty perfect where you hit the jump there. Otherwise you just continue. Yeah, otherwise you just continue butt slamming.
It's okay though. I've accounted for this in my estimate, so we can take some time with this. There we go, and I made it up. The reason we're able to do those wall jumps is kind of because the textures are slightly shifted. That one's less noticeable, but there's triangle textures on that wall, and if you jump along that triangle, you can usually get up. It's just making sure you do it in the right spots. There is another way to do that jump, which is more marathon safe, but I've never done it in any of my runs, so it's not something I do because I feel like I would mess it up a lot easier. So this is our next fight. This is the bird. We just gotta get to the bird. So we are climbing up here to fight the bird, and once again, we just need Super Berry, and then we can kill him. So there's the bird. He would have ate us a few levels ago if we fell in the pit. And I'm just going to mash berries at him, and that should kill him. And exiting level. Oh, yeah. City entrance is a level where we're picking up grain. So just picking up grain here. So this is the first level, or actually the only level you need grain in. So there's 3 grain doors, a 10 grain door, a 20 grain door, and a 30 grain door. The 10 and the 20 we actually collect the grain for, but the 30 grain door we can actually just jump over, which hopefully I can get that first try. We'll see. So this is mostly just collecting stuff. It's nothing too exciting yet. I'm going to get the Super Berry because it kills enemies quicker than with the Red Berry. Flies take 3 hits, so we try to skip them if possible. The fun part about optimizing this level is being able to jump in the green as they're falling and not losing them. So that's like honestly the biggest optimization. That green almost disappeared into the wall, but I got lucky that it didn't. Yeah, we're just collecting grain. So that was the first door. Now we need to get to 20 grain to get across the next one. Falling on the goo.
Who just wanted to say hi?
The goo just wants to say hi. There was a spot in back at the beginning of the level where you can frame perfect jump on the goo in order. Whoa! Oh no! Okay, I have to go back here to get another bug. I messed up. I didn't realize I had killed that spider, and then his grain disappeared. So I have to go get another grain in order to get 20 to get through the next door. But he should be back now as well. There he is. We'll just get his grain for the little extra one, and we'll grab this one, and we'll skip the spider here. Which actually, he's kind of just in the way, so. Oh well. So that's the 20 grain door. The next door, we're actually just going to try a jump over. So the way the cards in the boxes are makes it so that you can kind of make your way on top of the grain or on top of the door and just clip through it and then go over it. This is pretty difficult to do.
It's definitely one of the more difficult jumps in the run.
And I got it first try, which is nice. That's definitely one that when you miss it once in a marathon setting, you don't stop missing it. And it loses so much time to have to go back up there to do it again. So I'm glad I got it first try. The next level is City Square, so I'm actually going to take out my earbuds and Eliza will explain it.
Yep. So in this level, we are just kind of going to find all of the bug friends that are the circus troupe. Throughout the level, she's going to be doing some like pausing and unpausing to skip over some of the voice lines, so we'll see that here in just a second. And most of the routing of this level is just kind of how to get from point A to point B without having to collect things. So there is the first bug, and you can see along the top there's 3 more that she has to find, even though it's 5 bugs. 2 of them are groups of 2. So she's gonna come fly up on this can to get to the next to tuck and roll.
I need super jump.
Skip all of their dialogue. And now she's going to make her way over to Manny and Gypsy. And she's gonna jump up this box using kind of the same techniques as we've done earlier.
Yes, yes. I need super jump.
And with Rosie, I exit level.
Oh, yeah.
So that level's, Eliza explained it great. I could hear through one ear, but it was important I heard the voice lines. And I just clicked save, which I do not want to do, so we're going to exit. This is why menuing is important. It's okay though. I didn't accidentally save and then lose my file, so we're good.
Wow.
This level is Bug Bar. There's this gold berry up here that I'm going to try to get. I missed it. So this berry, you need the blue or the gold berry to kill this bug. The blueberry is actually on the opposite side of the the can. So the gold berry is actually easier to get here. That jump is pretty difficult to do, and I definitely can't do it optimally, consistently. But once you get the gold berry, it makes it a lot easier. And if he hits you with a blueberry, it's okay, because this is any percent. In the 100% category, you do need to kill all enemies with the golden berry though. And there's one more hit on him. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't exit. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we get a little medal since we did defeat him with the golden berry, which is nice. So this is Clover Forest. This is one of the hardest levels, I would say, to get consistent in the run. There's a lot happening, and there's a lot of various speed tech movements that you kind of have to do. It's all about keeping your momentum, which is a fun part about this game. Everything slows you down, so trying to keep your momentum throughout the run is actually super difficult. So we're going to try to get skip here. I don't know if I got it. I did. So we can actually skip this cutscene and move during it by running into Manny at the height of my jump. So now he's going to continue with his dialogue. I can skip the ones that don't have an action attached to them, and then grab his bird piece. So this is just another way that we can kind of keep the momentum going. So rather than having to stay stationary during that, I can actually move and grab the bird piece a little quicker. And once again, we're just going to hop on walls rather than using seeds. It's a lot easier and a lot funner, because we can. So I'm just butt slamming here. There's actually bonus levels in this game that if you accidentally butt slam 5 bugs in a row, you get the bonus level. So I'm trying to make sure that does not happen, because that loses a significant amount of time. If I was doing an actual run, it would just be a reset. But I just don't want it to happen in this setting, because I would have to do the bonus level and then re-enter this level. So this is a new plant. This is the cannon plant. This is a lot harder to control than it looks, but we're just trying to get the bird pieces. So we're collecting 5 bird pieces because we gotta build the bird. So I have all 4 of them now. It's just 1 more to go, and we're going to use another cannon plant. We're actually going to shoot into this cannon plant, into this bird piece from the cannon plant, rather than talking to the characters, because it skips their dialogue. If we talk to them, they would knock the bird piece onto the ground for us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really bad at that.
This is the tree. Nothing's really happening here. It's a good time for donations.
Sure thing. We've got a $3 donation from Tiger Player. This isn't all what it's cracked up to be. May the grain carry you through out of flight safely, and good luck, Stu.
Thanks, Tiger. This is a fairly long level, so you have time for a few.
All right. Got a $25 donation from Sarah. A Bug's Life is 100% the most underrated game of all time. Also, love being able to support other women too. Thank you for putting this on.
Give Ant a lift.
Thank you. It's so underrated. It's such a good game, and I don't think anyone appreciates it for what it is.
We got a $15 donation from Super. Stu, this is not S3.
Thanks, Super.
Right time.
So in this level, I'm just rescuing the blueberries while climbing the tree. I can't skip their animations, which makes this level super boring. Nothing's really happening. Because Dim kind of comes down during their talking sequence, we can't actually skip it. So it's just a slow level. So I still have 3 blueberries to rescue if you have any more donations.
Brain here. Found
Sure
another
thing.
one, Dem.
We got a $5 donation from Fruit Lion. Who needs tough bugs? Stuser and Flick are more than enough. I have a $50 donation from NATO. Love it. Thanks to everyone setting this up.
Thanks, Rosie. Yeah.
I did want to point out that our next run, Death Squared, does have that incentive. Kill or save the robots.
Ants.
And I believe Eliza is one of the people running that run. So get those donations in. Help us decide, are those robots getting killed or saved at the end of the run?
Be sure to stick around for Eliza's run. I know I will be. I'm very excited to see it. Make sure you stick around to see that one as well. Oh no. So the vines here are kind of difficult. I've got myself in a sticky situation. All right. I fell in the pit and then an acorn came after me, so.
Yeah, those acorns can really get in the way sometimes if you like mess up the movement.
Dem.
Whoa, acorn.
Blueberry power!
Dim, give Ant a lift.
Like I said, the voice lines are my favorite part about this run. It makes it super enjoyable. But now that we have all the blueberries, we're going to touch dot. This is the bird we built and just exit level. So in the movie, we fly the bird. Sadly, that is not in the game. I don't know why they left that out, but I'm upset about it. But we do crush the bird in the game. So here we are after the bird has crashed, fighting the next boss. So we're just going to get a blueberry and hit him. This level is actually quite difficult because the audience, who are all these little ants behind the scenes here, are tossing red berries at us, and we need the blueberry in order to kill the boss. So they think they're doing us help, but they're really not. This is a weird camera angle. Hang on. There we go. I know this side better. Oh no! So I need this purple coin in order to get the blueberry. There we go. So usually you would use the leaf to get that, but if you get the jump good enough, you can do it without the leaf. And I just picked up a red berry immediately. And this is why it gets annoying. But if I can get it and then run away, underneath this leaf here, we actually can't be hit with red berries. So I'm just going to hide under here. Camera's great. I need to hear this. So I'm just going to try to hit him enough, like perfectly enough that he doesn't attack me, which is why I needed to hear it. If I could see him, it would be a little different, but my camera's not allowing me to see him.
Yeah, normally right here you watch his animation for when he's getting back up. That way you can hit him with the right timing that he stays close. Because every time you hit him, it kind of knocks him back.
Yeah.
But if you can't see him, then it's much more difficult.
Yeah, that camera was awful. So this is the third last level in the game. This is probably my least favorite level personally. There's RNG in this level, which can pretty easily mess it up. So we're going to collect 4 gold coins in order to build a cannon shooter, which we haven't seen yet. So that's 2 of the gold coins, or green coins, to get a gold coin to then build the cannon shooter. This is the 3rd one, and the 4th one is down this hill here. And then once we have all the coins, we're going to go get a gold one. The fun part about this game is I feel like everyone has a lot of nostalgia for it. It's definitely a game that I've heard a lot of people say they played like the first 2 levels of it as a kid and never really made it past that. So I'm excited to get to show a game that people are familiar with, but not super familiar with. Not everyone has beaten it, so it's fun to be able to showcase that. And this is our cannon shooter. So usually you would get a vertical one, but this one will work fine. We just have to go into the right spot on this rock and hold our camera upwards. And we need 9 hits on Hopper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he drops Ada. There she is. An exit level when you hit her.
Oh, yeah!
And now this is the worst level for any newcomers to the game. Eliza, do you want to talk about this level?
Yeah, so after we save Ada, we're kind of running away from Hopper, and Ada is flying, because as a male ant, you can't fly. So normally the game kind of feels like you're on, like, ice, and you maybe have ice skates, or at least know how to walk on ice. This
Like
level
it's a
just
slippery boy.
feels like you're on ice and you've never walked on ice before, so just kind of slide all over the place. You collect the grain because the grain makes you actually fly faster so that you can get away from Hopper. The worst part is sometimes you get hit just wrong and then Hopper gets in front of you and you just kind of keep running into Hopper and have to restart the level.
I'm gonna try to slow down so we can see Hopper. I don't know if that's a good... See, there he is. He's chasing us. So this is kind of an auto-scroller level, but not completely because, you know, we're collecting grain, we're able to change direction. We can slow down, but like Liza said, Hopper will attack us and just keep hitting us, which is not a good time. It's definitely a game that you get into muscle memory and then it goes a lot, or a level that you get into muscle memory and then it goes a lot smoother.
Come on, Ada!
And this is the end of this level. And now we're going to go fight Hopper. Oh yeah! Can I get a oh yeah in the chat for fighting Hopper?
Oh, yeah!
So this is Canyon Showdown. This level, we're collecting the blueberry. There's 3 phases. So the first phase, we get the blueberry and then hit Hopper 10 to 11 times. The second phase is heavy in platforming, and the third phase is just a climb to the final fight. So we're going to go up here and use the seed to get over to the blueberry. Oop, I didn't pick it up. And here's the blueberry.
Superberry!
And here's another one for
Superberry!
the sake of having 2. And now I'm just going to run to the moon to hit Hopper.
You're mine, ant! Eat berry! Little run!
So, like Eliza said, Flick feels like he's on skates all the time. The platforming is actually quite difficult because of that. You never stop where you land, you slide. Like that. That makes this level quite interesting and quite difficult for people who are not used to Flick's movement. So we're going to hit him once in each spot and then move forward to the next one. If you hit him more than once, it doesn't do any additional damage. He just has to move forward. I'm envisioning a death here. Deaths aren't a big deal in this game. You just respawn where you were. But I'm low on health, so it's likely to happen. And this is phase 3. So we're just going to climb up this mountain, hitting him once in each location, and then we're going to kill him. And I'll say time when it's time. I'll give a warning when we're closer to it as well. So that's the first location. And it looks like I'm being a little slow, but we have to wait for him to get to his next spot anyway.
You're mine, ant! You're mine, ant!
All right, so we're moving on to the final fight. So we're getting close to time. When Hopper loses all his health, that is time.
Just
So-
one. Eat bear. Little run.
And
Little run.
time.
Help me.
That's A Bug's Life for the PlayStation 1. It's a very exciting game. Now Hopper's being eaten by a bird is quite interesting. But it's definitely a game that I would recommend running if you're new to speedrunning or you're just looking for something a little different, a little shorter. It's super easy to get into. It doesn't have a high skill ceiling, but you can also improve in it quite quickly and get more advanced at it. The PC version of this game's actually recently been poppin'. So if you don't have the PlayStation, definitely look at the PC version. So you can join the Bug Club Discord if you're interested. And yeah. So I guess I want to thank you, Eliza, for joining.
You're welcome.
Stick around for Eliza's run after everyone. It's going to be great. Also thank the community. There's a great tutorial of this run. Plywood put a lot of work into it, and it really made learning the run a lot easier for me. I also want to thank just GDQ and Frame Fatales for having us. This was a great time. I'm excited that I was able to showcase a run. And be sure to donate to the Malala Fund. It's a great fund, and it's definitely good to contribute to it. Thank you, everyone.
What a fun run of A Bug's Life by stuser. Get some oh yeahs in chat for stuser, everyone. And I got a real quick Twitch ad for you. Don't leave that tab. We'll be right back. And we're back. Once again, this is Fleet Fatales for Malala Fund. We have a $25 donation from Ewok about that awesome Bugs Life run that just happened. Pixar, you kidding me with this Bugs Life run? Can't believe the way stuser beetle those levels. Didn't anticipate this run to fly by. Thank you so much for that donation. I have a $25 donation from Fudgment Day. Super mega excited for the Hades speed run. That's a speed run by Demarine coming up right in a couple of hours. We've got an incentive bid going on for that too, where you get to pick the weapon Demarine will use in this Hades single weapon run. So get those donations in, because it's all going to a great cause. And just a reminder that we have bonus game 3 on the schedule. Super Mario Sunshine. Our bonus games are on a milestone system for this event. So when we hit 15,000, bonus game 3 will unlock and we'll all get to see Super Mario Sunshine. We've got another video from the Malala Fund for you all. So take it away.
نحن جايين على الطريق كان طريق كتير صعب جبنا معنا بس قليل كتير من الأغراض وكبينا نص الشنطة فالشي الوحيد اللي جبته معي هو هذا الدبدوب. هذا الدبدوب كتير غالي علي.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
مرحبا أنا اسمي هدير عندي 3 إخوات أنا أكبر وحدة فيهم.
هاتولي مرحبا. مرحبا. يلا ركبي هاي محلة.
هاي محلة. هون؟
ايه.
أنا بالوقت الفاضي عندي بحب إني ألعب مع أخوي بهدول الكروت بالأوقات العادية بنلعب فيه أنا وأخوي سوا وبنتسلى فيها. أنا ما عشت بحلب، عشت باللاذقية. رحنا على حلب، لما رحنا على حلب كان بلشت أزمة. فأنا كنت أخاف كتير من أصوات الضرب ومن أصوات القصف. كنت مثلا أروح أتخبى في البراد، أروح أتخبى في حيالله محل بحيث إني ما بخاف من الأصوات. إنه كنا كل ما نطلع من المدرسة نروح بخوف على البيت، إنه نخاف توقع قنبلة أو شي. فمرة من الأيام رفقاتي قال لها إنه يطلعوا من المدرسة بكير، قلت لهم لا تطلعوا إنه بكير. أخذوا إذن وراحوا على البيت. بعد ما طلعوا تقريبا بدقيقتين نزلت قذيفة قدام المدرسة محل ما طلعوا هنن. نحن رقدنا لبرا حتى نشوف شو في. ماتوا رفقاتي ومات بعض الأساتذة وماتوا بعض رفقاتي. هاي الشي الواحد ما بنساه. وهذا البيت كتير بحبه لأنه فيه رفقاتي كتير بالمدرسة.
هلا احنا طلعنا من المدرسة ورايحين على البيت. أول شي بنحب نروح على الحديقة نحن بعد المدرسة. هاي الحديقة كلياتها بنجيب أكل وبناكل، بنحل وظايفنا إذا بدنا بعد ما نرجع من المدرسة.
أول مرة جينا على الحديقة أول ما سكننا هون في أنقرة، جيت على الحديقة. أنا كنت بركة هذا المقعد عم بدرس، اجت هديل وما كنت تدرس معي، بعدها تعرفنا على بعض.
فأنا بحب هاي الحديقة لأنه في كتير أولاد ما بسوريا الأولاد كلهم ما بطلوا يلعبوا بالحدايق لأنه كله في قصف. فهون بفرح لما بشوف الأولاد عم يلعبوا بالحديقة ورجعوا يلعبوا وينبسطوا.
Yağmur yağar bağlamasın ıslanır. Yağmur yağar bağlamasın ıslanır.
فأنا فرحت لأنا رح أدخل عليه لأنه كنت أول ما رجعت تركيا قلت إنه أول شي بتعلم إنه كمان بتعلم تركي ومالي بالبيت لحالي، وكنت كتير أمل بالبيت وكان ما عندي حدا يسليني، فقلت بتسلى وأتعرف على رفقات. فتعرفت على رفقات وكان في عنا رفقات أتراك، رفقات عراقيين، رفقات سوريين ورفقات من كل البلاد، فتعرفت وتعلمت تركي زيادة.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Welcome back to Fleet Fatale's Supporting Malala Fund. Once again, we're all here for an awesome cause. because of making sure girls around the world can get the education that we all need. I have a $5 donation from Purple Grain for that last run by stuser. Simple comment. Superberry. We have a $50 donation from Nolan. No comment, but thank you very much for your generosity. If you just a reminder that Death Squared, our next run coming up, still has